In the quiet rhythm of life, there are days meant for action and days meant for stillness. The wise of old observed that not every sunrise calls for sweeping, washing, and clearing. Some days carry a hidden current, a subtle energy that flows through the world. On those days, cleaning your home may seem harmless, yet the elders warned that it can unknowingly sweep away the very fortune you hope to keep. Long ago, those who lived in silence and reflection noticed a pattern. Whenever a household cleaned on certain sacred days, small misfortunes followed. Money disappeared unexpectedly, opportunities slipped away, and harmony in the home weakened. But when the same families waited patiently and respected the rhythm of those days, prosperity seemed to linger like a gentle fragrance in the air. The lesson is not about dust on the floor. It is about awareness. There are moments when the world invites you to clear your space and renew your surroundings. Cleaning then becomes an act of gratitude, a way of welcoming fresh energy and new blessings into your home. But there are also days when the unseen forces of life are settling, gathering, and strengthening what you already have. Disturbing that quiet process can scatter the seeds of fortune before they have time to grow. Think of a garden after seeds are planted. If you dig into the soil too soon, the sprouts may never appear. But if you wait patiently, the earth reveals its gift in the form of green life rising toward the sun. Your home is no different. The ancient wisdom teaches that the house is more than walls and furniture. It is a vessel of your energy, your efforts, and your blessings. Every coin earned with honesty, every moment of peace shared with loved ones, leaves a subtle imprint within those walls. On certain days, that energy settles like calm water in a still pond. When you rush to sweep and wash on such a day, it is said that you stir the waters of your fortune. This is why the old teachings speak of the forbidden cleaning day. It is not forbidden out of fear, but out of respect for balance. Instead of rushing to clean, one is encouraged to pause. Sit quietly in the morning. Light a simple candle or open a window. Allow fresh air to pass through your home, and with it, let gratitude pass through your heart. On that day, focus on gentle acts. Organize your thoughts rather than your shelves. Reflect on the blessings already present in your life. Speak kind words to those around you. When the mind becomes clear, fortune finds a place to stay. Those who followed this practice discovered something surprising. Their homes felt calmer, their finances steadier, and their lives less burdened by sudden loss. It was never about superstition. It was about rhythm. Life moves in cycles for effort and times for quiet preservation. When you learn to recognize these cycles, you begin to move with the flow of life instead of against it. And when you move with the flow, prosperity tends to follow naturally. So remember this simple wisdom: clean your home with care and gratitude on the right days. But on the forbidden day, allow your house and your fortune to rest. Sometimes the greatest way to protect what you have is simply to leave it undisturbed. Not every day is meant for cleaning. Ancient wisdom teaches that some days are meant for action while others are meant for stillness. Cleaning on certain days may disturb the natural balance of energy. In the quiet understanding passed down through generations, it is said that not every day is meant for cleaning. Many people believe that every morning should begin with sweeping the floor, washing the house, and clearing away every trace of dust. While keeping a home clean is a good and necessary habit, ancient wisdom reminds us that life moves in rhythms, and not every moment calls for the same action. There are days meant for effort and movement, but there are also days meant for calm and stillness. The elders observed nature carefully. They noticed how the wind does not blow with the same strength every day, how rivers sometimes rush forward and at other times flow gently and quietly. In the same way, the energy that surrounds our lives also shifts and changes. When the time is right, cleaning a home refreshes the atmosphere and allows new energy to enter. It clears away heaviness and invites brightness. But there are certain days when the energy within a home is believed to be settling, gathering, and strengthening the fortune that already exists there. On such days, constant activity may disturb that quiet process. Sweeping the floors, throwing away old items, or moving things around may seem harmless. Yet the wise believed it could symbolically push away good fortune that is trying to stay. The idea is not about the dust itself. It is about understanding when to act and when to pause. A home is more than a physical place. It holds the emotions, efforts, and intentions of the people who live within it. Every kind word spoken, every honest effort made to earn a living, and every peaceful moment shared adds a gentle layer of energy to the space. Over time, this creates a sense of harmony that supports the well-being of everyone in the household. When certain days arrive, the old teachings suggest allowing that harmony to rest undisturbed. Instead of rushing to clean every corner, one may simply open the windows, allow fresh air to move through the rooms, and sit quietly for a moment of reflection. In doing so, the home remains calm and the energy within it is allowed to settle naturally. Understanding that not every day is meant for cleaning is a reminder that wisdom lies in balance. Action has its place, but so does stillness. When a person learns to recognize the difference, they begin to move with the natural flow of life, and in that gentle flow, peace and prosperity often find their way to stay. Cleaning can symbolically sweep away fortune. The elders believed that sweeping or washing on specific days could unknowingly remove prosperity, opportunities, and harmony from the home. In many ancient traditions, simple daily actions were believed to carry deeper meaning. Cleaning a home was not only about removing dust or keeping things tidy, it was also seen as an act connected to the flow of energy within a household. Because of this belief, elders often warned that cleaning on certain days could symbolically sweep away fortune. The idea may sound unusual at first, but it comes from careful observations made by people who spent their lives paying attention to patterns in daily living. For generations, families noticed that when they rushed to sweep and wash on certain days considered sensitive or sacred, small troubles often seemed to follow. Money that had been saved suddenly had to be spent. Opportunities that seemed close somehow slipped away. Even the peaceful atmosphere within the home sometimes became tense or unsettled. While these events may have had many possible reasons, the wise began to believe that the act of sweeping or throwing things out on particular days carried a symbolic message to the universe. Sweeping, after all, is an act of removal. When a broom moves across the floor, it gathers everything in its path and pushes it away. In everyday life, this is helpful because it clears dirt and disorder. But the old teaching suggested that on certain days the home is quietly holding the good fortune that has been built through hard work, kindness, and patience. If someone begins sweeping and discarding things during that time, it can symbolically signal the removal of blessings as well. This belief encouraged people to be mindful rather than careless with their habits. Instead of cleaning every day without thought, they were encouraged to observe timing and balance. Cleaning done at the right moment refreshes a home and invites new opportunities. However, cleaning done at the wrong moment may unintentionally disturb the calm energy that supports prosperity. Another reason behind this teaching is psychological and emotional. When people constantly remove things, reorganize, and create movement within their homes, it can bring a feeling of restlessness. On days meant for stillness, this restlessness may spread into the minds of the people living there. Financial decisions may be rushed, patience may weaken, and harmony can slowly fade. By avoiding cleaning on those special days, families were reminded to slow down and appreciate what they already had. Instead of focusing on removing things, they focused on preserving them, protecting their peace, their resources, and their sense of gratitude. In this way, the belief that cleaning can sweep away fortune was never only about a broom or a floor. It was a gentle lesson about mindfulness, patience, and respect for the quiet moments when life is gathering blessings behind the scenes. Respect the natural rhythm of life. Life moves in cycles. Just like seeds need time to grow in the soil, fortune also needs calm and undisturbed moments to settle and grow. Life has always moved in quiet cycles, though many people rush through their days without noticing them. The ancient teachings remind us that everything in existence follows a rhythm. Day becomes night, the seasons turn slowly from warmth to cold and back again, and even the human mind moves between moments of activity and moments of rest. Prosperity, peace, and success are also part of these natural cycles. Understanding this rhythm is one of the keys to living wisely. Many people believe that constant effort alone brings good fortune. They wake early, work hard, organize their homes, and try to control every detail of their lives. While effort is important, the wise observe that endless activity can sometimes disturb the balance that allows good things to grow. Just as a field cannot be harvested every day, life also requires moments when nothing is forced and everything is allowed to settle naturally. Imagine a farmer planting seeds in fertile soil. After placing the seeds in the ground, the farmer does not dig them up the next morning to check their progress. Doing so would damage the fragile beginning of growth. Instead, the farmer waters the soil, protects it from harm, and then waits patiently while nature does its quiet work beneath the surface. In time, small green shoots rise from the earth, showing that the unseen process has been successful. Fortune follows a similar pattern. When a person works honestly, cares for their home, and treats others with kindness, they are planting seeds of prosperity. But those seeds also need time to take root. If a person constantly disrupts the calm environment around them, moving everything, worrying endlessly, or creating unnecessary activity, it can disturb the gentle process through which stability grows. This is why ancient wisdom speaks about respecting the natural rhythm of life. Some days are meant for strong action and visible effort. On those days, cleaning the house, organizing belongings, and refreshing the space can bring new energy and motivation. These actions open the door for fresh opportunities and allow positive movement to flow through the home. Yet other days carry a quieter purpose. They invite people to slow down and allow the energy they have already created to settle peacefully. On such days, avoiding unnecessary activity like sweeping, discarding items, or constantly rearranging things helps maintain the calm balance that supports long-term prosperity. When people learn to move with these rhythms instead of resisting them, life often becomes smoother and more harmonious. Effort becomes more effective, patience becomes stronger, and the mind feels less burdened by constant urgency. By respecting the cycles of action and stillness, A person begins to walk in harmony with the deeper flow of life, where fortune grows quietly and steadily over time. Occluding on inner clarity instead of physical cleaning on the forbidden cleaning day. It is better to reflect, practice gratitude, organize your thoughts, and maintain peace in the home. There are moments in life when the greatest change does not come from moving objects around us, but from bringing clarity to the space within our own minds. Many people believe that cleaning is only a physical act, sweeping the floor, washing the dishes, arranging furniture, and removing dust from every corner of the home. While these actions certainly make a house look neat and orderly, ancient wisdom reminds us that true order begins in the mind and heart of the person living there. On the days that were considered unsuitable for heavy cleaning, the elders encouraged people to turn their attention inward instead of outward. Rather than rushing to sweep every corner or reorganize every shelf, they advised taking time to slow down and reflect. These quiet moments allowed people to examine their thoughts, calm their emotions, and reconnect with the values that guide their lives. A cluttered home can sometimes reflect a cluttered mind, but the opposite can also be true. When a person constantly moves things, throws items away, and tries to control every detail of their surroundings, it may be a sign that their thoughts are restless. The ancient teachings suggested that on certain days, the most valuable form of cleaning is not done with a broom or cloth, but with awareness and patience. Instead of focusing on physical tasks, people were encouraged to sit quietly for a while and observe their thoughts. They could think about the decisions they had made, the words they had spoken, and the intentions behind their actions. This kind of reflection often brings a deeper sense of understanding and calm. When the mind becomes clear, it naturally guides a person toward wiser choices and more peaceful behavior. Gratitude was also an important part of this practice. By pausing to appreciate what they already had, a safe home, food on the table, supportive family members, or honest work, people strengthened the feeling of abundance in their lives. This sense of appreciation created a positive atmosphere within the home that was believed to support lasting prosperity. Another gentle practice was simply allowing fresh air and natural light to enter the house. Opening windows and letting sunlight fill the rooms refreshed the space without disturbing its balance. It was a reminder that not all renewal requires effort. Sometimes the simplest actions bring the greatest sense of peace. By focusing on inner clarity instead of constant physical cleaning, people learn to create harmony both inside themselves and within their homes. When the mind is calm and grateful, the environment naturally feels more peaceful. In that quiet harmony, relationships become kinder, decisions become wiser, and life begins to flow with greater ease and balance. Stillness helps preserve prosperity. Sometimes protecting wealth and blessings does not require action. Allowing your home and energy to rest can help maintain balance and long-lasting fortune. There is a quiet truth that many people overlook in their pursuit of success and security. Not everything valuable is protected through constant action. In fact, some of the most important things in life, peace, stability, and lasting prosperity, often grow stronger in moments of calm rather than moments of effort. The ancient teachings suggested that stillness itself can be a powerful way to preserve the blessings a person already has. In daily life, people are often taught that progress requires endless activity. We sweep, organize, rearrange, and manage every part of our environment, believing that movement alone will keep everything in order. While action certainly has its place, the wise observed that too much movement can sometimes disturb the natural balance that supports good fortune. Just as water in a clear pond becomes cloudy when it is constantly stirred, the energy within a home can become unsettled when there is no time for rest. Stillness allows things to settle into their proper place. When a person pauses and allows their surroundings to remain undisturbed, a sense of calm begins to fill the space. This calmness does not only affect the home itself, it also influences the minds and emotions of the people living there. A quiet environment encourages thoughtful decisions, patient behavior, and a deeper awareness of what truly matters. Ancient wisdom suggested that on certain days, instead of trying to improve everything through effort, it is better to simply protect what already exists. Avoiding unnecessary cleaning or movement within the home symbolized a form of respect for the fortune that had already arrived. It was a reminder that prosperity is not only something to chase, but also something to preserve. When people allow their homes to rest, they often discover that their minds begin to rest as well. Without the pressure of constant tasks, they may spend time speaking gently with family members, reflecting on their goals, or quietly appreciating the comfort of their surroundings. These simple moments strengthen the emotional foundation of a household, which is just as important as financial success. Over time, those who practice this balance between action and stillness noticed that their lives felt more stable. Their homes carried a sense of peace, their relationships remained harmonious, and sudden losses seemed less common. This did not mean that stillness magically created wealth, but it helped protect the calm environment in which wise decisions and steady progress could grow. In the end, preserving fortune is not always about doing more. Sometimes it is about knowing when to pause, when to respect the quiet rhythm of life, and when to allow everything around you to settle naturally. In that gentle stillness, prosperity often finds a place to remain,